everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome my family. Welcome my people to Hope Going Podcast. I'm so happy and excited. I can't explain how happy I am or how excited I am. But I would like to welcome you to the Hope Going Podcast. Here at Hope Going Podcast, we share stories and experiences that ordinary people with extraordinaries, the story that's funny, that can teach you or can impact you in a positive way, that somehow you'll be inspired or you'll be motivated. And if you are not going to be inspired, but you will learn something from this podcast. And today, we are on our episode 4, and I still have my favorite guest of all time, Janet. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So today's topic is gonna be where we left from the last topic. The general culture shock topic is longer. It's because there's so many, we can't finish in one episode. So we did part 1 in the last episode. Today we're gonna be on part 2, and if we will be able to finish all together today, that will be wonderful. But if not, then please follow us for the next episode after this. And today I said I'm so excited because I will explain it later. So let's dive in with this episode today. Welcome, Janet.
Thank you.
And how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
You look good as usual.
Thank you.
Yes,
So
I like
do
your
you.
hair.
Thank you.
It's so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
culture shocks. I'll go with jaywalking.
okay.
So, alright, for people who don't know what jaywalking is, it's
Yes, what is jaywalking?
you know, alright, in the highway, freeway roads, or like just roads, whatever, that, cars go through.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed, everybody knows that, it's common sense. You can only cross the road on the zebra sign, right? On the
Yes.
crosswalk, on the zebra signs. But back home, you just cross the road anywhere. You just look left and right, no cars, and you just run. Sometimes
Yeah.
people just run, they don't even look. But
Yes,
over
true.
here, if you're a pedestrian and you do that, you can get a ticket. You don't just get a ticket for, violating driving rules or whatever, even if you're not a driver. But if you violate, road signs, all the rules on the road and all that, you can get a ticket. So that was a big culture shock. And in fact, at almost every crosswalk, you have to press.
Yeah,
You have to press the thing then so you can see the walk sign and walk. But we didn't have that back home.
They don't have the press thing.
No, maybe I've just never seen it. But yeah, I don't think
But
I
I think they do have zebra.
There's zebra crossings, yeah, and
But
crosswalk.
okay, they don't call zebra. They call it zebra.
What? It's
They call zebra. What they call?
I don't know, zebra. Maybe it's just the way that I pronounce it. I say zebra.
But I think they do have zebra.
There is zebra crossings, of course, everywhere. You can't. I don't think there's any country which doesn't have zebra crossings, because that's where.
But there's no fine.
Yeah, there's no fine. But the pressing things.
They don't have the pressing.
Yeah, I don't think they have those.
Because I think, if I remember, they have this, what you call this rights thing. It's more of wood stain Here is more of metal.
Really? Or maybe it's there, but I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I was surprised to
for
see
the
it
whole
come here.
years that I've been there, like growing up there, I lived there a long time ago. So for growing up there, I didn't see anybody. Like you just look here and there, you
Yeah, you
run.
just run. You don't want a car to, yeah.
So you get ticket.
Without
But-
following the walk sign, you get a ticket.
Well, I think people in Seattle they should get tickets.
Oh yeah, but like if the cop
Man, the
see
people
you,
in Seattle they walk slow.
true.
They walk so slow to the point sometimes I'm like, serious? And they just walk. And they don't even look at you. And they don't even look at the car. They just walk.
They just walk. I know.
And they were like, and Seattle has so many homeless to the point it's like, but I know, and now it's like in the news, like in a TV commercial, they keep saying about if you hit if you hit the people that walk on the street, you're gonna get ticket. Like you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah, you can't hit them.
Like whatever you do, whatever the speed they walk, you be patient.
Especially if you hit them at at the zebra sign or a crosswalk somewhere that they're supposed to cross. You can't do that.
I had a friend of mine one day said to me, he said he was driving at night, and then when he was driving, he stopped at the stop sign, and like there's so many homeless in Federal Ways, and this guy saw him, and before the light even turned to, like the light was on red, right? So he stopped before the light turned to green. This person at night, it was at night, he just started walking on, of course it was the zebra, but he started walking, and if he didn't look, it was like this in the blink of his eyes, he could have hit him. But and then I say, did he do on purpose? Because I feel like sometimes these people they try to take a chance.
They don't care because they know that if you hit them,
You're
you're
to
the
jail.
one who's gonna go to jail. You're the one who's gonna get in trouble. So they don't care whether the walk sign is on or not. Whether it's I've seen people here cross the road on the zebra most of the times. So yeah.
Oh yeah, they cross on the zebra, but very slow. Like slow. Like, do you know this? The smallest the animal that walks very very slow.
A turtle.
No, turtles even walk faster.
Wow.
There's the name of this animal.
Oh, sloth.
Sloth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sloth. Yeah.
He's the slowest, like they say, slowest animal that walks slow in the world. Man, there's people, especially downtown Seattle, man, they walk slow. It's just, but it's Seattle anyway. So, yeah, I like that. So that is like a warning. If you come to America or if you live in America, if you just landed in America, just please don't do jaywalk. Don't hit jaywalk when you're driving, and pay attention
Sure.
because you're gonna get ticket. You're gonna go to jail, especially in the state of Washington. It's in the news that you are gonna go to jail for 1 year. It could be more, because if the person died, that's another story. If the person survive when they get the camera here, oh my God, there's cameras everywhere. For your information, there's a camera everywhere. Some days you can't even see. You will just get the ticket in the mail. That reminds me, you got a ticket. Let's go. Okay, what is another one that you have that is a culture shock? And
Another culture shock. I'm not really sure if we talked about this in the previous episode,
yeah,
but I'll say the tipping culture.
Oh yeah, we
It's
did.
crazy. The way that they push it, like, bro, you tip if you want to. Like, you don't have, because I believe those baristas, the workers, the masters, the servers, they get paid. They on a payroll. Why am I forced to like tip them and give them all of this money? Like, I understand, like, just out of generosity and trying to be a good person, because this person is offering you a service, but you don't have to shove it on my face. You don't have to, yeah, push it so much. I'll do it if I want to, period.
Well,
Yeah. If I don't want to,
I'm gonna be
I'm not
honest
gonna
with
do it.
you. Okay, I'm really going to be honest with you.
Okay.
And other people who have that same mentality like yours. Like I worked, like when I was in college, I worked in restaurant. It was a friend of mine. Like we were we were going the same college together. Um, she was from Chinese, but her parents came. It was a very small town, but they managed to have restaurant. So we were going to same school, and I met her in a club, like the international club, and she was an international student, but somehow they were already here like 5 years longer than me. Like I just got here and I'm a student. So one day she asked me if I'm gonna, because I usually like I wasn't working outside the school apart from summertime, because I was taking so many classes. I was pushing to get out of school, so I was taking over 12 hours credit. I was taking 18, 20 credit hours. That's an overload for international students.
It is.
I was killing it because I tried to get out of there soon, and I was also taking the advantage of the scholarship.
Okay.
And I didn't have anything to do apart from working at school, and I wasn't even working 20 hours a week. I was able to manage 10 hours a week. So in the summertime, that I remember, she asked me if I'm not going to. I told her I usually go to Minnesota. If she said if you're not going to Minnesota, you can come help us at my mom and dad restaurant. And I said okay. So I remember my brother said we have like we're gonna be late. Like he something to do with work. We won't be able to go to Minnesota as soon as possible. So we're gonna have like 1 month delay. So I was like, oh, okay, perfect. Then I asked her, I was like, "Okay, it's summertime. I can come work for you." So I worked for that 1 month in the restaurant. So when I went to talk to the parents, they told me we literally don't pay much. We only pay $3
Ooh.
per hour. Okay, but you're gonna make more money from the tip.
Some tips.
Yes, that's where you're gonna make the money. Whatever the tips you get, wherever the table you are assigned to go serve, that's your tips. But I know how the system of the tipping is changed because nowadays people tips on a card. So I think I remember one time somebody told me at a restaurant that they divide to
The whole workers, yeah.
for all workers, even the one in the kitchen, because the one in the kitchen
They don't get tips.
they don't
'cause
get
they're just
tips and they also don't get paid so much. But they were getting paid more compared to the one they give the service. And remember Nancy Daly, the couple that I used to live with while I was going to school. They had a daughter. She was going to school in Chicago, and she was also working in the restaurant on the days that she's off school. She was also telling me in Chicago she was also getting paid $4 per hour, but she was making. She said I'm making a lot of money over from the tips. So wherever in Chicago they tip more compared to that city that I was. There was a small city, but it was part time for me. So to answer the question on the tipping, like to tell you that I know it's a shock, like what Janet is having right now. That's why they're suggesting for us people to tip them, because it's like before it was like if you want to tip because this person was nice to you, but right now they made it mandatory
Like, why wouldn't the restaurant just pay their workers more?
because they don't make like if you start overcharging people on a per plate, you're gonna lose the business. So they try not to overcharge people on their plate because in order for them to be able to pay more for their servers, they're gonna have to pay to charge more on the plate. You get it? And with people comes and it's like, wow, if I'm gonna go there and eat $30, $50, just a plate, $50, oh my god, they're gonna lose the business because it's not gonna be enough to pay the cooks, the servants. So they make a way that the food, whatever the price it is not too much, so you won't be able to go back. So they want you to go back, but they also want you to take care of them. It's like they indirect you pay for the extra plate, but indirectly. Did you get it?
I mean,
Did you guys get it?
it's still not making sense to me, to be honest. Like, just pay your workers more. I'm pretty sure that there's restaurants where the pay rate is just fine. Like, you don't have to depend on tips.
But
You
those
know, I've
restaurants,
worked at restaurants before. I've never been paid $4. I think I was gonna pay like $12 an hour.
if you find out of those restaurants, it's probably fast food restaurants.
Yeah,
If-
it was a fast food.
Yeah, because fast food they don't have a tipping system.
All right, so all these fast-food restaurants, they pay their workers $3, $4.
But I don't know now. That is, I'm talking about 10 years ago. I don't know now.
Well, it better not be that way. That'll be weird.
But if we do our research, it could be maybe they go up to $7 because of economy, but I'm not sure if it went that far above from that. So they depend on the tip. But it's in some fancy, more fancy, like there's level of the restaurants. The fancy, they don't even ask you to tip. They take it from you automatically.
true.
Man,
They call it a generous fee, gesture, whatever. I
generosity.
forgot. Generosity fee, yeah.
Yes. Oh, no. Gratitude.
Gratitude, okay.
Yeah, gratitude fee.
Yeah.
It's and they start from 15% to 20%. It depends. Some they keep 15. Some they just say we took 20% off. Like they take automatically 20% off. Happened to me. Can I tell this story or maybe I'll tell you later? I think I'll tell this story later, but it's funny story. Okay, let's go with another one.
Well, you go with another one because I already said two.
Oh yeah. Okay, but then I'm gonna tell this story because this the Hope Girlwin podcast is more about stories that what happened in America. Those stories that somehow will impact you positively, will change your mentality positively, will inspire or motivate you. So I'm gonna tell this story because it really happened to me. So one time I went to Miami. I was at a restaurant and I went to the. I was trying to treat myself. I worked so hard. I did doubles and triples. I work weekend and day. I work night shift. I work everything that you know that I worked. And I wanted to take myself for vacation, so I did. So I worked. I saved, and I said, now it's time for me to take a break. So I'm gonna spend what I work for. So I took a trip to Miami, Florida, and I googled and researched a fancy restaurant and I was by myself. I was treating myself. I said, I'm gonna go and chill and relax and treat myself as a queen because I am a queen. So I went to this restaurant. It was very fancy restaurant. And when I went there, the service was fabulous. The food was good. Everything. I enjoyed everything. So the receipt came I give them my card. Okay. Usually on the receipt at the end, it tells you tip, and then you sign.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and tip, and I signed. I tipped 20%, and I signed. Then there's a cup they leave with you. So after I finished the eating, wherever, I took the cup that they leave with me. I went back to the hotel. When I was at the hotel room, okay, trying to put the receipt together, I don't know what happened to me. I looked at the receipt, and I see that was my first time to see gratitude.
Gratitude fee.
Thank you. So I was like, wait, so they already took the tip and I tipped them again? Man, I was like, I wanted to get mad. Then I said, no, you are here to treat yourself. It's okay. It's okay. You enjoy the food. You enjoy the service. It's okay. So then I was like, it's okay. But after that, I learned a lesson. The lesson that I learned is before I tip again, I am making sure if they already took their tip, so I don't have to double tip. Unless if I want to add the extra tip, because for some reason, sometimes they really do give extra service. So that's a story, and I hope you get something from it.
Yeah.
Read the receipt before you tip. Read the receipt, because some of them they will tell you. Usually before, now they change it to 15%. Before it was 10%, or you tip whatever you want. So right now it's like they make it like mandatory. So they read the receipt, and you will see if they already took it. So you don't have to double tip if you didn't like the service, or if you really like the service, you can tip for extra. So it's okay. And I know from the previous we talked about food, but we talked about taste. Like the American food, they don't have. We talked more about seasoning. Like they don't put season in their food. But that is the one if you go eat in their homes, not the restaurant. If we go to the restaurant, it's the game changer, because most of American food, it's either two ways. It's gonna have a lot of salt or a lot of sugar. If you go to Chinese restaurants,
a lot of sugar, of course.
you get everything with sugar.
Yeah.
If you go to Mexican restaurants, you get everything with salt. And all the restaurants, it's either one side or the other. It's either salt or sugar. Americans love sugar. My son's my nephew would tell me and he'll say sugar. No, sugar. It's sugar. Okay? So it's either sugar or salt. So if you come to America and you start eating fast food like McDonald's, all the franchise foods, you will get salt. Like the salt, you're gonna taste it. Either you like it or not. Because for some reason, and they put sodium. Most of those food, they have a lot of sodium, and this is fat. And the reason why they put a lot of sodium is because most of the food is not fresh made. So they put the sodium to preserve the food from rotting. So if you come to America, remember, if you go to the fast food, that's why they call it fast food. It's already pre-made, or somehow it's not authentic. And that gives me another something I want to talk about. I don't know if you notice it, right? It's hard. It's so easy for the people who been in different countries. Like, if you have been able to travel outside, just not America only. Like, you've been able to travel outside America. Like, let's say you went to Chinese, you went to Japanese, you went to India, you went all other nations. Like, you'll be able to, you had exposure to go to different country before America. You can tell, like, if you are somebody out there who have been to different countries apart from America, and you were able to come to America, and maybe you are in America, but you have explored yourself, like you have been able to, you had the exposure of going places apart, not only America, like you've been to Europe, you've been all over the place, you've been all over the world. You understand what I'm talking about. And if you can hear me, please comment below and say if I'm lying. And if I'm not lying, explain on the comments what I'm really mean, that the American food is not authentic, especially anywhere, like any restaurants you go, even the African restaurants. Even if today I'm gonna open my restaurant, it's gonna be 50-50. As much as I'm gonna try to make authentic, but somehow I'm gonna get off from the authentic, because I have to meet
Their desires, need, or like how they make their food.
their taste.
Okay.
Because even if you go today to the Indian restaurant, as much as I like Indian restaurant food because it's almost close to home, but it's not authentic. If you ask them, they'll tell you the truth. It's not 100 authentic. They try to Americanize it. So it's gonna be Indian, but it's gonna be Indian Americanized. So wherever the Chinese food you get is Chinese food Americanized. If it's, let's say, Tanzanian food, I would say Tanzanian food Americanized. I'm gonna have to make it Americanized so I can get the clients, I can get those Americans to come and eat and be comfortable with the food. Everything. It's like Mexicans, if you ask the really Mexican today, it's the burrito that, or the taco that you eat in a restaurant like Taco Bell. Is it the same as the one you eat in Mexico? They'll tell you. They'll tell it's almost there, but they're gonna have to make Americanized, like Chipotle. I have one of my young brother. Oh my God, he loved Chipotle. Chipotle is almost like a Mexican, but it's 50-50. 50% Americanized. They had to make it Americanized. So any restaurant you go, if they say it's authentic, unless you buy from that person, if they cook at home, like I do. If you can buy from me, I'm not trying to advertise. I'm not trying to advertise, but I'm telling the truth. You can make your order, and it will be very authentic, because everything, all my spices come from Tanzania. So you will taste the home. You will taste the sweet home food. So I'm not trying to make Americanized. I'm trying to make sweet home. So the aroma that you missed at home. I'm not advertising. So I'm gonna get back to the point. So that's the one. So the food. So, oh my God, this food part is longer. It's very, very longer. It's very wide. Because the drinks. whatever the soda you drink back home, whatever the kind, okay, gonna slow down. If you have had a Coca-Cola or Pepsi from home, it's different from Tanzania. Please comment below and tell me that you have experienced that. Just say, yes, we did. We noticed. You have noticed that Pepsi you had at home and the Pepsi you have here is different. It doesn't taste the same. Or maybe the Coca-Cola, maybe Fanta. That whatever the taste you're having here is different from the taste you had in Europe. The taste you have in here is different taste from Asia, China. It's true. Okay, the fact is, every country, they have their formula. So, in Tanzania, I remember, I don't know if you guys did it.
What?
Did you guys did a trip to Coca-Cola when you were in primary school?
I think we have.
The manufacturer, the Coca-Cola
Yeah.
manufacturer in Pepsi.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what we did, but I'm pretty sure that we had a trip.
Yeah, we man, they still do that. Okay, that's good. It didn't change.
I mean, maybe if they change now, but I did go.
Okay. Well, if you went to the Coca-Cola or Pepsi back home, comment below. Because I did. Like when they took us a trip to the Coca-Cola manufacturer and Pepsi. And when we went there, they show what sugar they use. So they were using sugar cane. I don't know if they changed, but I kind of can taste the difference between the soda from back home to here.
Well, yeah, I can see the difference there.
And then the one, like if you buy the one from Mexico, Mexican store, it's a little bit almost close to home, but maybe they're using sugar cane. But American, they probably use corn syrup. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of sugar they use though. Please don't quote me. But if you know what kind of sugar they use, you can comment below. But the drinks, the fruits, everything we eat, it tastes different. And the mango we eat back home with the mango we eat here is different. And here in America, there's two types of food: organic and regular. If you buy a mango, you're gonna either choose organic mango and regular. And in organic, it was also divided by two: non-GMO or GMO. So, and they have the sticker. Those sticker, every sticker has a meaning. So I'm starting learning about those stickers so that I can pick the organic food, because I prefer organic. But even though it's a little bit extra money, but for my healthy, I'm okay, because I want to live 120 years. That God that God promised for human beings. So I am watching what I eat somehow. So yeah, I think I talk a lot. So you can come up with something maybe you did.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Another culture shock. Wow. Oh my god, I feel like we've said a lot of things. I mean, if you combine this video and the previous one.
Okay.
Like the food part, yeah, like there's so many fast food places here. Like it's crazy. McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box, like it's just so many. But like back home,
KFC.
I can just think of KFC, Subway, and Mary Brown. Those are like the three common.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe there's others, but those are the ones that I know so far.
Back home, the others, chips and cuckoo. at Mangy's.
There's like, street food. There's like street food, like
Man, I would rather get the street food than the fast food in America.
Yeah.
Because, okay, this is a warning. If you come to America, you will decide to gain the weight, to lose the weight. Right?
True.
Because gaining the weight comes with what you eat. Losing the weight also comes with what you eat. If you decide to eat more of the
Fast food.
you're gonna gain weight.
True.
Either you like it or you don't like it. You are going to gain the weight, my dear people, my family, my friends. If you eat fast food in America, there's no way around it. You're gonna gain weight. So do you wanna gain weight? It's up to you. I've already given you the information. Fast food, try somehow. It's okay to eat once in a while, but don't make it a hobby or habit. So find some time to cook. If you cannot find some time to cook, find local people who cook food from home. You support local business. And pizza. We didn't mention pizza. Man, American pizza, it's really good. Really good. A friend of mine, he loved pizza. Jenny too, you love pizza.
Yeah, I used to eat pizza a lot, but like right now I feel like I'm outgrowing it because I've had it so much.
So now what do you like?
I don't know.
Sushis?
I've always loved sushi. I do love sushi. I love tacos, the Mexican food truck tacos. Those are really good.
Okay.
What else do I like? I think I'm getting into Thai food right now. The Thai fried rice with eggs, shrimp, and tomatoes and all those things in it.
This girl love food, like the way you're talking about the food. Oh my god! It's like
I do love
you
food.
want the plate like now.
Yeah, I like to explore a lot of different cuisines.
Yeah, yeah.
Pizza is good, especially if you have it at an Italian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good because they're made from scratch.
Yeah.
What else do I like? Yeah, I don't know. It's just so much that I can't say it all. I can't put it all into words, but it's
Okay. I do eat out here and there, but I'm more into health cooking, like health food. So like I said, you choose to side. You either go fast food or health food. So I'm more into this side, the
healthy food.
the health food. But doesn't mean that I don't eat fast food here and there. Like maybe if I'm on a road trip, I do eat burgers. And wow, burgers.
I do love burgers too.
Yeah. The burgers, American burgers, it depends where you buy it. But some people like especially the children, kids like McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And
Big Macs.
the Big Macs and all that. But me, I like local. Like the one that have mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I like local burgers. Like
Me
the one
too.
we had one time, like the mushroom burger. Like it got some sauce on it. I'm not trying to make you hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But burger can make you gain weight. And that being said, there's this guy, he was the weight lifter,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to lift the weight. You know, when you lift the weight, you're supposed to have a lot of protein.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of him going home and cook protein foods, he was buying burgers. So one time, this is a true story. I'm gonna find this person, and I'll put out there, so you guys can Google this person, research this person, Instagram, whatsoever. You find he talks about it. He got stroke. Yes. Wow. He got a stroke, and he looked fit, like physical fit. But the burger that he was eating over and over again, the oil, the fat, it built up inside of his heart, and he had a lot of cholesterol. That cholesterol block on his heart, and then that's why he got the stroke. So he went to the hospital, and that's, in America they're gonna do everything they can to save you. That's why I love America, though. I really do. They will save your life first before they want your money. So they did everything they could. They saved this guy. So when they saved this guy, then he started giving testimony. He started educating people about eating healthy. So I'll post there when I found easy. I don't follow him, but it just happened that I was searching, then it came, the whatever he was talking, then I saw it, and I browsed, and I found out, yeah, this guy's very fit, but now he's trying to advocate people about health eating. So, but it's up to you. Like, I'm not telling you not to eat burger. I'm just telling you to be aware with what you eat, because the burger can be addictive.
True.
It can be very addictive. Not just burger, pizza in America can be addictive, because whatever they put in there, it can be addictive. American food, you're gonna fall in love with it anyway, anyhow. I don't know why, but it's either the sugar or the salt. So you're gonna fall in love with one or another if you don't watch your healthy. So, but I'm not preaching about healthy eating. I'm just giving you
Heads up.
heads up. Okay, my people? So I think we talked so much today. There's so many. Cut a shock. I will go back. I will just get off the food topic. I will just go back on the traffic and the law and order. In America, people, that's what makes it America. Okay, that's the beauty of it. The laws and regulations, the law and order, they put there, and everybody is following it. And there's circumstances if you don't follow it. And if you are like me, like you're a migrant, maybe you're not even a migrant, but you are somehow, you fall on chocolate color, there's tints, a little bit of tints there. You know what I mean? So it's easy for you to go to jail. So when you come to America, try to read the books about the laws and order. And those books, you can get them from this MDV?
The DMV.
DMV. As we talk from the first episode, ask questions. Ask your neighbor, ask your family, ask your friend, search. So once you have the idea, you know where to start. Subscribe to Hope Girl Podcast. share with your loved one. And if you really, really like it, just click the like button. And if you enjoyed it, comment